Hello, everyone. This is Travis Straw, and this is the podcast for Memory Meat. Today, I think I'm going to wait for a second just to see if anyone's going to tune in for this glorious show. So, side note, I was watching Magic for Humans on Netflix, and it's like legit. It's a funny show, and magic is crazy. Like, how do you even do that? How do you do magic? Okay, so today I want to talk about equality. This whole thing is going to be labeled inequality, but mostly because of what is to come. So equality, I think, can exist on a legal avenue. I think legally, federal and state, if we all come together and make all the laws to make everyone legal, to make everyone equal, as far as just making it like illegal to be unequal. Like if you're racist, if you're sexist, and there's a lot of laws in place right now, but like states, onesie-twosie laws, I'm not sure. But I mean, I think it's possible that on a legal basis. Devin's back. Hey, Devin. Welcome back. We got 2 viewers, everyone. So I'm talking about equality and how legally I think it is absolutely possible that we can outlaw a lot of hateful things, and I think it's worth it. I think we're on our way to legalizing like gay marriage, interracial marriage. All the stuff behind us is great, and what we're going to go for in the future is great. However, I do not think that human beings, which is always going to be the margin for error in an ideal society, is I don't think humans will ever exist on an equal plane. Only because of our personal bias, where we're from, what we've been through, what we've been taught to even do or think or whatever. Like, I would love it if this whole world had a bunch of people in it that didn't care about your skin tone, what music you listen to, who you bang, any of that. Do you ride a bike? Do you ride a Harley? Do you ride an Indian? That's a motorcycle. or anything like that. Unfortunately, we live in a world where literally everything separates us. And it's not because of any legal or anything legal or anything like that. And that's the problem. That's the issue. So being that legally we can make this awesome platform that if you were a butthole to people, if you're a douchebag to people, you'd be like, hey, you can't be sexist. You're going to jail. And you could have that, but human beings would just be like, I'm going to be like silently sexist and racist. That'd be cool. Like, also this applies to like sexual assault and all these terrible things that people do to each other, even though they are illegal. You know, you're not allowed to do any of that. But unfortunately, human beings are just like, but where I'm from, you know, it's okay to say these things. It's normal there. It's like in the human race wise, that's not cool. There's some things you should never, ever say or do. But we don't operate on a plane of mutual respect. We, like, someone walks into a room, like if I walked into a room, right, with this shirt on and I have some shorts on, and people would automatically judge me immediately. And all of them differently, too. Someone might be like, that guy looks cool. And someone else would be like, that guy looks like a wiener. He looks kind of shady or whatever. And that's the unfortunate part. Like in our endless journey for equality, we're like, the government needs to do something. We're going to protest and make sure the government knows we all want equal treatment. And it's like, do you not think that everyone knows that everyone wants to be treated equally? Do you, like that people are like really trying to be unequal? Maybe there absolutely there are some corrupt people that do want that. They want inequality forever, and they want all the money, and they want all the power, and that's the way it works. I think at the helm of any human corporation, institution, there is corruption. because there's personal bias and a whole bunch of stuff. Saying that, though, let's talk about a glimmer of hope. Hope. It's all we have, really, on a day-to-day basis. All the racists and buttholes from back in the day, they're still alive. Like, we've made so many changes within 50, 60, 70 years that, like, a person could be born at the beginning of it, and then right now they'd just be like, oh my God, like, I remember when there wasn't cars. Excuse me. Like, there wasn't TV. There wasn't anything, and well, I remember slaves, and I remember that being okay, like, and all this stuff that, like, that person still exists. So as long as these people that are old and crotchety and ignorant and stuck in their ways, they're gonna die. That's okay. Death is okay. But they're going to die. And then their kids may have inherited some of that racism, sexism, all that stuff that makes, like, living on this earth terrible. Like, they're walking down the street and someone just like, Travis, you white piece of white toast, milk, peanut butter eating, I don't know, what honky person. Like, that's no longer going to happen. And for anybody, the farther we go forward. Of course, there's the possibility that we could just, like, hit a wall and then go straight back to terribleness. I don't think that's going to happen, though. What I do think is going to happen is we may. I think we're entering into the quantum realm of separation, like beyond. It used to be simple, like we just judged each other for being white or having a beard or all these things, but now we're, like, breaking apart. People are like, I don't identify with my gender, which I talked about this morning, like. And, like, oh, we need multiple bathrooms for people who feel certain ways, and all these things, and we're catering to all of these different ways of judging people, and since we're so terrified of conflict, because the minute you're like, I don't think we should have more than 2 bathrooms, and then everyone is just like, oh, you can't say that, oh, you don't respect me and my views and all, oh my God, and they just go insane. And I don't know, and I think that's what we're going into, an infinite splitting of things so that people feel purpose in life. Like when did it, like, I don't care, and I've said this a million times, how much I just don't care. It comes down for me, are you a douchebag? Do I want to hang out with you? That's it. I don't care if you're like an amoebus blob. Like, if you're a cool amoebus blob to hang out with, I want to go to the bar with you and have fun and laugh, because there's too many things in this world that's trying to make me not laugh and have a good time. I want to be peaceful. And then meanwhile, everyone in America is, like, pooping their pants about all this stuff. And like, wouldn't it be better to do the exact opposite and realize, like, how, like, we are the same as mammals, as human beings on this earth, and we share a lot of different things, like the similarity in our genetics and where we come from. Let's celebrate being American citizens. I feel like most of our time being in America is trying to avoid saying we're American. And I think that saying you're American is somehow, like, Republican of me to say. Like, I support people saying that we're just American, not white American, black American, Hispanic American, whatever. We're American. You immigrated here. And it's okay. Like, cool, you're one of us now. Like, I'd be happy. Like, we have a lot of freedoms. An Uber driver of mine, he was from Ethiopia, and he was like, I love it in America. And I'm like, dude, for real, it is insane how much we have. And he's like, but the only thing is, I just don't feel like Americans really appreciate it. And I'm like, oh, no, not at all. Like, Americans try our absolute best not to appreciate anything this country offers, because we're too busy trying to find other things it can offer us. Like, what do you mean I don't get 20 bathrooms for myself? I'm an American cisgender white male. I need my American cisgender bathroom. And it's like, oh, okay, dude. Like, go build it. Like, I'm sure you have one at your house. But, like, this guy was so blown, like, his mind was blown. He's like, Americans will trip about, like, different type of, like, they don't have my Fiji water at the 7-Eleven. And then he's like, and then he told me I had to walk 10 kilometers to get water for my family and then walk all the way back with that water for that day. And he didn't complain. That was something that he just had to do that day. And then, like, he came home and he appreciated his life. We don't do that. I mean, I try to do it absolutely, like, my best, but I think most people don't. Like, if Starbucks is randomly closed for a day, people will lose their crap. I wouldn't even be able to believe it if like Facebook went down for a second, or all of these like intangible weird things we value in America, like Snapchat, literally a platform made of fleeting moments. Like, what are you talking about? Are you so desperate to feel purpose? Dude, look inward. Like out here, this stuff around me doesn't define who I am. Like, this is just like hobbies and whatever. I could live in a box and I'd be like, man, this box sucks, because I'm used to the American sensibility of things. And I think that's a problem in the sense that it takes away from everyone's life. And I feel like most people want to feel purpose, and that's what drives us. And that's why we're going into the quantum realm of separation. You know, like this crazy, like, soon there'll be even more things I have to be PC about. Things like even more things I have to worry about offending people. People get offended that I'm Californian across the board, unless they're if they're from California. It's like, are you Northern or Southern California? And I'm like, it doesn't matter, dude. Like, does any of this matter? I'm trying not to swear. I'm very passionate about this. But it just sucks because people don't know that without finding purpose in yourself, it's so terrifying to look inward at who you are. It's terrifying to be like, who the hell am I? What do I want to do? What's easy is to follow avenues that are provided to you by the media and life and living, avenues in which you can pretend like you could like project who you are onto these things. Like, I drank Starbucks. I eat food at these certain places. I'm a vegan, a vegetarian. I'm a carnivore. Like, I am these things. And like, by defining yourself through these things, like, you don't even know who you are. Like, why are you doing this? Why are you insisting that I know your sexuality? Why is your sexuality my issue? I don't care. Like, it's fine. How you eat, it shouldn't be a topic. I shouldn't go online and see an infinite amount of articles about how people eat, who people are banging, and what that group wants from American society. Like, I get that everyone wants to fit in. For sure. We're social creatures and we want to fit in. And being judged sucks, but being judged is existing. Like, by existing in this world, you are immediately judged. And that hurts your feelings, especially if it's like negative. To just exist and be like, yeah, I like ska. And someone's like, oh, ska, gross. Get out. Like, that's stupid. And then it's like, oh. So, everyone walks around just being super terrified of being who they are. So instead of being who they are, they latch on to these really, really minuscule things. These groups of other people. Like, what? And the internet makes it infinitely easier for people to come together and even meld with people who make no sense. Like, before, with the internet, we had cities, states, the whole country that separated the people that are crazy. Like, once we created a social platform for these people to, and by these people, there are many. I'm talking about like, and if anyone is a flat earther, my heart goes out to you. But in this case, I'm using that as an example. Flat earthers got together online and created this group of people that believe that the earth was flat. And I've talked to some of these people, and it's true. They believe that. And far be it from me, I can't prove it. I am not a scientist, nor do I want to go to space. But, there are people who are and have. and they've come and been like, no, the Earth is round. But since the internet exists, it just allows people to go deeper and deeper into not knowing to themselves and just covering themselves with other things and being like, oh my God, I don't want to ever be faced with myself or my depression or my sadness or like my need to be affirmed or be a human being or just to exist in a world that is terrifying. So, on that note, equality. The only way we will get there as a human race is if we shed all of these subgenres and realize more and focus more on how we are equal, how differences should be celebrated, and how we should just chill out about all of it. There are so many things to be worried about. I can't think that, like literally so many things. Google it. Google things to be worried about. And there will be so many things that are bigger than you. So be happy that you're so small. I'm so happy that I don't even have to deal with like solving any world problem. That's cool. That's awesome. You guys should be happy about that too. Like, let's all just... We are not in charge of anything but our own lives. And if you have a family, oh, God, that would be terrifying, but good on you. Like, perpetuating the human race into the future, cool. I don't know. I've tried to get a wife, but look at me doing my podcast. But I think that's the only way forward, is if everyone as a community realizes how ridiculous we're being and how we should focus more on coming together rather than separating. And what's the most annoying thing is that everyone separates, and then they're like, we need equality, and it's just like, but you guys are separating. Like, you're creating more subgenres. Like, you're like, we should be equal, but I want to be like myself. We should be equal, but judge me differently than others. It's like it's a paradox. It doesn't make sense. Okay, but that's it. I see that 3 people are listening. This is not on topic. I promised that I would open this up to questions of any kind. Does anyone have a question for me? Anything at all? Equality, how much you hate me, something. I'll wait. Participation, people. It's all about it. Well, I'm waiting. Let's see here. Let's do one of these. Can you guys see that? I have glasses on now. That's enough of that. All right, we got one. Oh, how will the world end is a question from Devin. Human beings, we will somehow, barring any massive disaster that I can't personally predict, what I can predict is that this trajectory, the human race, probably within my lifetime, will destroy itself. Absolutely. I believe that. Because people just care more about money and their self-perpetuating stuff. They don't even care. Like, there's literally hundreds of issues that will kill us. Like, we're running out of water, and I said in my lifetime, so we're talking about, like, hopefully 50 years, fingers crossed. Running out of water, pollution, like all the plastic in the ocean, like no one cares about that. Like, you'd think that some scientist somewhere would learn or do a science thing and figure out how to turn plastic into a fuel. So then you would incentivize people going out there to harvest this plastic, because then they'd be like, oh my God, there's a hole. Like, if we could make plastic into a fuel, we wouldn't have a plastic problem. And I thought, like the components of plastic scientifically, I don't know, but I think that'd be great. Scientists, go do it. Make plastic into a fuel that we can use and create more pollution out of things we use with it. But anyways, does anyone else have a question? That's what I said. So my answer was human beings, we will kill ourselves inevitably. And before that, we'll kill literally everything else on this planet. Anyone else have a question? Questions? John Newell, are you still listening? Give me a question. I have a couple more minutes. No? Who else is listening here? Boop. John Newell. Oh, okay. Viewers. Come on. Okay. Any more questions? No? Yes? Yes? No? I will give it. Oh. Do you think absolute power always corrupts absolutely? Or can integrity overcome that? Oh, John Newell. I wish that there is an uncorruptible person on this planet. I really do. I think you might be one, John. You might be the person I would put my money in, on. If you ran for president, I do it. But that's only because I know you and I've vetted you and I've judged you to be an honest and trustworthy person. However, even you, John, can be corrupted. I truly believe that all human beings can, and with absolute power, would be corrupt. I don't think anyone can. Maybe me. Maybe I can handle that absolute power. Maybe. I think I could, maybe, but I mean, I honestly think I'd probably be corrupt too. It's just hard for someone to have so much power. I don't think anyone has anyone had absolute power and not screwed it up? Do you guys know? I don't. I can't think of one person that lived there until Jesus Christ, according to the Bible. But even Jesus at the end cursed his father, why have you forsaken me? And that, ow. So yeah, I think absolute power corrupts, absolutely, because I have not seen anything different. And if you have any examples of something somewhere in our reality that they have existed without being corrupted, then please tell me, because that'd be awesome. That person's great. Okay, one more question and then we're done. How's your guys' day going? It's Friday. Friday's great. I mean, I work tonight. But... All right. 2 more minutes. And then question time is over and I'm going to wrap up. Do. Oh. Opinions on Putin. This is my favorite. Actually, there's a point in 2013 where I decided I was going to figure out who is this Putin guy. And he is terrifying. Not only was he a part of the KGB for like 12 years, he then pivoted into running Russia forever. I think he's going to run it till he dies or someone kills him. And that's only by sheer will that Vladimir Putin has done this. So in a way, I admire him in the sense that he is a mob boss. He is a gangster. Like, this person exists in a global platform in which everyone knows he does shady things, and yet he is not dead. He is not being challenged directly. Sure. I mean, people are like, hey, Vlad, can you stop being such a shady dude? And he's like, no, I will do anything I want. And it's like, okay. And that's it. So, like, the fact that he's still alive and kicking and he's running it, and everyone in Russia's like, we hate him. We hate him absolutely. We hate Vladimir Putin. And he's like, I don't care. I'm gonna run this stuff forever. Because I said so. And then everyone's like, crap. Damn it, Vladimir. Why don't you just stop running the country? He's like, why don't you stop me? And no one is. That's impressive. Like, if that happened in America, people would lose their minds. Like, we'd impeach that guy or whatever. You know, that person, and if someone wants to compare Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin, there's nothing. There's nothing there. Absolutely not. Vladimir Putin is an intense gangster dude that would hesitate by no means in killing you or anyone, or killing you and covering it up, which is great in the sense that, holy crap, that's terrifying. So, I mean, I don't know. That's all I have to say about Vladimir Putin. Looks like I lost someone there. They're like, don't talk about Vladimir Putin. He's my best friend. You know. Anywho, that's all I got, guys. Thank you for watching Memory Meat. I'm Travis Straw. If you're wondering about my t-shirt, this is from $6t-shirt.com, in which I'm trying to get sponsored by. $6t-shirt.com. They have the best t-shirts for the nerdiest people. Okay, you guys have a good day. Have a good weekend. You're beautiful. I love you. See you later, meatheads.